Hello, everybody. This is Narada Rishiraja with ExpeditiousFool.com, putting mindfulness in motion, where each and every day we focus on our DMP, that daily mindfulness practice, in order to gain control of our chemical system, our brain, so we can make proper choices and evolve our consciousness. All right, now let's get into it today. Today we're starting off the week with our advice from the Gita for day one of the week. So Monday, let's see what we've got. We've got... All right, we've got determination. So this is chapter 2, verse 44. Those two attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence are enchanted by the scriptural promises of such things. They can never find resolute determination to perfect their spiritual life. So what does that mean? If we are too attached to the drama that is worldly existence, if you're too attached to your family, if you're too attached to your relationships, if you're too attached to what's going on externally around you, politics, etc., all of these things, they're just drama. Yes, including your most personal relationships. Eventually, everyone dies in this body. So all of those experiences, they go away. Now, yeah, they add to the collective consciousness as far as learning, but it goes away. So when we attach too deeply to those, that's the suffering. And we're attaching to something that isn't the absolute truth. So that's why it feels bad. And the more that we have to spend energy on it, the more it wears us down. Because ultimately, our minds want us to evolve our consciousness, to understand truly what's going on. That requires determination. That requires daily effort. A lot of people try and coerce throughout the ages people into this process. The thing is if you have to be coerced, meaning, it just like it says, enchanted by the scriptural promises of such things, 75 virgins after you die or whatever the weirdness, right? Guess what? You're not going to understand it. So you're going to have a good deal of suffering in this existence. That's it. That's it, folks. Like when Jesus said, those that follow me, take up your crosses and follow me, right? A lot of people think Jesus's sacrifice or what have you, Jesus's story, his example was he died for your sins. No, he showed you how to sacrifice yourself for your sins, your misunderstandings. That's what sin means. It's an archery term, which means miss the mark. And it's misrepresented by most people who use the word. But that's all it means, right? So we need to have this determination. If we don't want it bad enough. That's the truth. Now, you may have an amygdala hijack which prevents you, or which is preventing you and making it more difficult to start and stay on your process. But there are people like me that teach people how to get around that. There are ancient scriptures that teach you how to get around that as well. And they've been tested by science, and science has proved that they work. So it's not a rational mind decision. It's just a matter of determination. When I used to be in the business world, business management, right? I used to look at it skill versus will. If it's a skill issue, I can work on it all day long. I can teach you, I can get up trainings for you, I can work on everything that you need as long as the employee had skill, right? Or as long as it was a skill issue. They didn't have the skill, they needed to develop it, right? It was a learning issue. Yeah, we can work on that. But will? They don't want to? I don't know what to tell you, man. Why are you even here? Oh, because you need money? Well, that's an attachment, again, to sense enjoyment and material opulence. Right? The reason why most of us are unhappy in the jobs that we do. Trust me, before I started working for myself, doing my service to the world each and every day, full time, I was right there with you. But you're attached to that material opulence, so you stay in a situation that makes you suffer. You don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to be good at it. You're not going to feel fulfilled. You're not fulfilling your purpose. And if you do anything but your purpose here, you're going to have a bad time. So, with that, The one thing we can develop is determination. If you think about the main skill that each and every sage has ever given you and taught you a process, it's to develop concentration and focus. It requires determination to do those exercises, but determination to do the exercises, and then those exercises develop concentration and focus. So if you're determined enough because you've practiced that skill, and you have everything working for you, and the determination is pulling you through, it's developing that concentration, it's developing that focus. Now we have determination and focus. As long as you're determined and you know the direction, as long as you know the direction, you're determined and you're focused, you can get there. Period. As long as you know the direction, you're determined, you're focused, you can get there. And if you don't use determination to gain the focus, you won't be able to see clearly in order to see the destination. So it all comes back down to determination. When I first started meditating, I didn't enjoy it, okay? I didn't sit here and be like, oh, this is amazing. But after a while, what you realize is that when we sit to sit with no expectation. We sit to observe what's happening. That's it. It's what happens afterwards is the reason why we have the determination. All right, everybody, that's the advice I have for you today. I hope each and every one of you take this advice from the Gita and develop your relationship a little bit closer in your spiritual development and your consciousness evolution. Have a great day on purpose and stay mindful, everyone. Namaskaram.